Howdy, Paz and Patty here, and the journal play for today is hashtag Stencil with Us, co-hosted by Susan at Susan Hiles Art and Sheree at Turquoise Dreaming, so come on along. The last couple of days I've been working in my little golden book, Wonders of Nature. I've got the journal put together, yay! And I actually did a page yesterday. And I have some of this paper sitting on the desk, and I thought I would just go ahead and decorate the next page with it. And it is kind of this brown vintage look, but it has this light blue sparkle there. And today's prompt is about using something that is not a stencil as a stencil to make a pocket. So I was wondering if I could make a light blue pocket to go with this purple up there, to go with this sparkle light blue up there. And then do some stenciling on here. And I'm not really sure what I'm going to do, but I will work on it. All right, so I have light blue. Maybe I should cut this down to size so I know what stenciling I could fit on here. Okay, I cut this paper down to size, and I cut out the light blue pocket, and that's going to go right there. And I chose a light blue so that some stenciling will show up. Because I think normally with a background like this, I probably would have chosen that color. This is the part of the page I cut off. I probably would have just put that there. But today's mission is to stencil on something. So I picked this light blue color, which is the same color as that anyway. So this is what I have to work on. Okay, I've got a bunny. I've got a lot of little bunnies. I've got some flowers. Got a doily. I've got this, whatever this is. I think it's one of those non-skid things you put under the rug. I've got this paper full of ferns. And I've got circles, big circles. I've got little circles. And that's all I pulled out. I pulled out a couple of inks. I pulled out some sponges and some of these brushes from the Dollar Tree. And let's see, I think I might go get another ink. What would look good? Now there's gray and brown. Maybe I should darken this a little bit and use some grays and browns to match this. Okay, I got a gray. This is Memento Gray Flannel. And I'm just testing it out on this paper. I think I want to do something abstract in the background and then darker ferns on the top. And I'm trying out this piece of rug, what do you call this, non-skid stuff. And I think the gray, you know what, but if I make it too dark, no, I don't want it too dark. I want it just light. Yeah, I want it light like that, because then I'm going to put darker on top of it. Okay, so the pocket is where? The pocket is here. And I am, I think, going to go over the whole thing lightly. And then maybe go around the edges. And I think the grays and the browns will not only help it blend in better to that brown page, but also the page opposite is trees, and I think that'll look good. Doesn't matter too much if this moves around. This is not a tutorial. This is an open collab where I'm trying to use something that is not a stencil as a stencil. I have a lot of stencils, but I don't do that much stenciling. I should probably do more. I like using the brush. These are $1 at the Dollar Tree. I'm sorry, these are $1.25 at the Dollar Tree, at the dollar and a quarter tree. The $1.25 store. What are we gonna call it now? The little bit more than a dollar store. I didn't know this would work because it's kind of chunky for netting to use for a stencil. Don't want it perfect. That's pretty good. Put some around the edge. Do I need a sponge to do that? There we go. And I'm not very familiar using these brushes. Works good on a stencil. You can use, whoop, fumble fingers. You can do that, but then it comes out really dark. Now this is just an experiment. Oops. Probably should have a paper on the desk, huh? Oh well. Oh well. Let's see. All right, so that's one layer with gray, and maybe, oh, let's see, I have a green. I have a light green here. I don't know if the light green will show up. We can always try it on this one, can't we? Okay, let's try the light green. This is Pear Tart. Maybe we'll use a darker green. I don't want it too dark though. Something like that, that might work. That may work. Let's see. I'm not going to use the doily today. Just wanted to put some random flowers. Look like little stars. Very light. That's going to build up some layers. Maybe make that darker. Susan and Sheree always have such fun collabs. And I hope you visit all the other crafty ladies. And this month's challenge, like I said, was about using stencils, and this week is about using things that are not stencils as stencils. I am only making one pocket today. The other day the prompt was about making tags, and I wound up making 36 tags, and it took me like 2 days. But right now, because it's late and kind of busy out of town all day, but I wanted to play along. I'm putting some bunnies here. I thought I'd do one page. Oh, that's cute. Little bunnies. And let's see. Do some darker green ferns. Let's see if I do not go over the bunnies. Oh, that's not the green brush. The green brush is here. I don't know if I'm using these brushes right. Oops. But I like the way it turns out. I'm trying not to cover the bunnies, but make it look like they're sitting in a bunch of ferns. And this is going to be just like a soft, not a, you know, major sharply stenciled focal point, just like a, you know, soft background there. I'm liking it though. I'm liking it. Let's see, get a fern going the other way here. Of course, the true test will be when I put it against that other paper, see how it came out. Might have to put some more brown on it. Let's see. Let's put one over here. When I do something, it's always like, I don't do much stamping. I should do more stamping. I don't do much stenciling. I should do more stenciling. I don't do much jelly printing. I should do more jelly printing. Well, that's kind of interesting. I'm thinking about some brown. I'm thinking about brown here instead of that gray. Let me get it. Whoops. Let me get my Dolores dauber here. This is my dabber. My dabber from Dolores. I'm going to put some brown on here with the gray. I like it. I like it. Little bunnies playing in the ferns. Let's see how it's going to look on the page. But hang on, I got to change the battery because I forgot to do that before I started. Not too bad, not too bad. I dulled it down enough so that it looks more like the background page there, but it still has a little bit of blue. Got some gray roses there. If I put a fern coming down over there, I would like to tie it together. I would like to marry the pocket to the page by putting in a fern coming down in this corner with this green. Gotta be careful though when you're using your die cut cutouts for stencils because the paper is not as strong as the plastic. And see, it bends up like that. Get some green on there and take a peek. Ooh, okay, okay. Yep. Just a little touch of a fern there. And the only other thing that would make it really spiffy if I had some of this blue sparkle glitter to put along the bottom. Kind of tie that together. Where's my glue? I did finish that other bottle of glue and start a new one. My stinky beacon glue. Big clog there. Thinking about my journals that are in the waiting to be done tub. I got a couple of little golden books. And I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the steampunk yet, because the steampunk book is just way too big. I have never finished my monster Christmas in July journal, which I need to do. I am going to go look in the closet and see if I have any light blue sparkle. Okay, here's some stickles that are 1,000 years old. And where's my tryout paper here? I don't know if there's anything in there or if it's all dried up. Oh, it doesn't feel like much is in there. I mean, it looks like it's full, but I think it's just stuck to the sides of the bottle. You could always stick a pin in there. See if that clears the airways. This might have to go in the trash. Oop, there's a little bit in there. Ooh, a little bit in there. Okay. Now where am I going to put it? Okay, let's just... make a little swirl here. Not much in here. Doesn't want to come out. A little bit more, please. I got my little swirl in the corner, but I'm wondering if there is enough in here to just put a little bit of sparkle across the bottom and just under the bunnies. You know, there might even be a little bit more left in there. Not counting what's on my fingers. Well, there it is. Using not a stencil to stencil with, I made a pocket for my nature journal page. I used the paper that was left over from the first page because it was on the desk. Added light blue because of the light blue up there. I used this paper that I was die cutting things out of. And this paper. So mostly I use die cut papers, which I have a lot of. And this other thing here, which wound up working pretty good. I like it. I like it. I like it. A little bit of the gray and brown goes a little bit with this page, and some green carrying over to this page. Pages don't have to match though. It's a junk journal. All right, I gotta let all that stickles dry. It's good to go in the closet every once in a while and use up some of the supplies. So this page is ready for a journaling card. You know what? I just might make a journaling card out of this, because this is another scrap from that same paper. And I could put this on the back. All right, let me think about this. Okay, I glued the blue to the back, and I'm gonna marry them together by putting some of this brown around the edge. And I'm gonna leave everything on the desk, and tomorrow I will journal on this journaling card. And depending on what I do, I want to add some more stenciling using these same found items here, depending on how many pictures I want to put or how much I want to write. So I'm just going to get this ready for tomorrow. And I think this is going to be about the ferns, because I put ferns on the pocket. I should put a big fern back here, but I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I might put a picture here and journal on the back. So tomorrow I'm going to go out and look at the ferns, take some pictures, print them out, and do some fern journaling tomorrow. So I'm going to leave all this mess right here on the desk. Mess on the desk. And I still got another piece left over. Do I have any more blue? I do. I can make an... Oh, look at this. Perfect. All right. So I'm going to have 2 journaling cards. And I will definitely stencil them. So this is to be continued tomorrow. I'll let my stickles dry. That takes a while. But I've got one journaling card done, and I will do this one also and come back tomorrow and finish this up. So thank you again, Susan and Sheree, and thank you for coming along today. Happy junk journaling. Bye-bye.